In other news around the world, I heard a cute story that I thought you might enjoy regarding how God might be speaking. Take a listen.
Sometimes it just takes one black sheep of the family to lead the others astray. But that's not just a metaphor. For one herd of sheep 30 miles inland from the coast of Maine, Brad Rogers has the story of Mo and his flock's great escape.
Dozens of sheep staged the early morning breakout in Gardner.
Like 6 in the morning? You'd think they'd give me a little more time to get up.
Christian Holbrook of nearby Oakland's farm blames the escape on one sheep who showed the others how to get past this electrified fence by crawling under it.
Mo goes out and everyone says, hey, if he can do it, we can do it.
All of a sudden they started coming up the driveway. They went around the house numerous times. I had to get to work. So what can you do about it? There were 91 of them.
That's right. The entire herd escaped. All 91 of them.
They were all over here. You know, the black, the whites, the browns, they were all just right here. They were happy as can be.
Ashley Lavoie lives next door and took video of the escapees.
Wow. They were eating the grass and the trees, drinking some water out of that barrel. You know, just exploring, enjoying their freedom.
As with any gang or posse or flock, there's always a ringleader, an instigator, a head honcho. In this case of the wandering sheep, that was Mo.
So yes, Mo was the ringleader, and they were all seeming to just go where he kind of wanted to go.
Fearing another escape, Mo was separated from the herd today, placed in solitary confinement. He's a repeat offender.
We had the herd visit us last week, and one which definitely did not seem to be the ringleader was kind of following me around the yard.
They'd like to break out, so it's not uncommon.
Gardner police herded the sheep back home where they belong.
They just are tired of being in the same spot. I mean, there's plenty of grass out here, so I can't think there's any other reason. They're definitely getting fed.
Boredom, as good a reason as any to go on the lam.
Well, I thought it was kind of a cute story. And I kind of relate with Mo a little bit. Let's break out of here. Let's break out of the lie. That came from Birmingham, Alabama. By the way, the story came from Birmingham, Alabama. But one of the things that I think about in that, and I know that there's nothing that happens by mistake. God is always using this symbolism. And of course, he's used sheep to symbolize us. And I think about the 91 sheep, that they counted. That's a lot of sheep to get out to escape. And I think about what we're doing right now and that number being so close to, the 99 and the 100 that he talks about. So I hope it just gives you something to contemplate and maybe bring back to him to kind of understand that symbolism that he has used, what it is that he's bringing you out of right now, how we are supposed to remain together as a flock, not, off doing our own things and being worried about our own house. The concern that we're supposed to show for one another, that we're not supposed to be leaving anybody behind. Anybody who can hear the message, we need to really lift them up. And for those of you who are afraid to speak up and to ask questions and that sort of thing, I really want to encourage you. You got to speak up or you're not going to get fed. Ask the questions you have. Take advantage of the help that's being extended to you. Our job right now is to build this kingdom, build this flock, this body, this temple, this church, to be concerned about those who are in bondage, about those who are hungry, naked, those who need our help. And I'm not just talking about physical help. I'm talking about spiritual help. I'm talking about those who need to hear the word of God. Someone shared about there are consequences. I know that there are consequences regarding sharing the word of God, and there are others who are going to try to discourage us and tell us whether they're going to retaliate against you. Your allegiance is to God. You serve him. God has already told you that you're going to be retaliated against for speaking the truth. But we're watchmen, and we're supposed to make sure that everyone has had an opportunity to hear the truth. If they reject it, okay, but it should not be on our head because we did not speak the truth to them. So I want to encourage those of you who are sorting through that, or maybe you're doing it, you're speaking the truth, and you're like, that's what's in your heart. I just want to affirm you. That is exactly what God expects of you. Dare to be the ringleader. Dare to be the black sheep. Dare to be Mo and lead God's sheep out of bondage. Start speaking the truth and sharing your testimony. Thank you for listening. Discern this message with God.